Today, RSN Esportz heads across the bridge to Virginia to check out Ergo RX to find out how ergonomic chairs can help gamers.
Right now, it was where we're gonna add this kind of, healthy movement. And it's gonna be. I have a bigger chair in the back. So right now, is that spring in your back?
Yeah.
Perfect. Awesome. So now, while you're sitting back, scooting with your back, your lumbar support, you can adjust this thing here whenever you want, however you want it. You can sit back.
Yeah, this feels
Where
good.
do you want it? Higher, lower?
Trying a little chair out right now. Simon's James.
Nice meeting you, James. I'm doing well. Can't complain. We have a little demo at the office. Okay.
Doing a quick demo.
You're sitting back. Now I need you to try to touch your toes. And slide your butt all the way back. It's just so you can exactly. So you can. And now sit back. So now what we're gonna do? I'm gonna fish your foot. I'm gonna go to the other side so I'm not in the way of the camera. So now, I need your left foot, extending the footrest to the comfortable angle. How is that?
Right there is good.
Okay. Can you take off your foot for just a second?
Sure.
Okay. Very good. Okay. Now we can play both of your feet. Is that a good distance?
Yeah, pretty good.
What I don't want you to do is I don't want your butt to go forward. I want your butt to sit all the way back so you can actually
So you might want to
use
push
your
it up a
lumbar
little.
support.
Okay, so you might want to pull it up a little bit.
Exactly. That's you see how there's still
Yeah.
here? Our goal is to have your back supported. So whenever you sit down, you're able to
Oh, that's perfect.
be this way. So now, you're here, you're sitting back. Now, I need you to take a few deep breaths. And while you're taking your breaths, I need you to roll your shoulders back and open up your chest. If you make sure that your chest is open, your chest. And whenever you're in the neutral position, just settle like that. Just like, is that comfortable? So you see this, your arms, they should stay right on your side. Because this, exactly how your arms raise to 90 degrees, this is where your keyboard and mouse should be. This is called your V zone.
Okay.
Wherever you're in the V zone, it's safe for you to keyboard. Wherever you're going out of your V zone, you see what happens to my shoulder,
Comes forward.
my traps, everything here. That's a perfect condition for rotator cuff issue. So you want to stay here. So now this
Mouse, keyboard.
I'll put this here.
These are leg.
And this is where your mouse and keyboard should be.
Yep.
Depending on what kind of activities you're engaging in, that's gonna dictate what kind of keyboard you're gonna get. If it's a gamer keyboard, like most people have full-size keyboard, but they use, five buttons.
Right.
But what it does is it gets your keyboard out of the alignment and it makes you lean to the side. So now you have to think if this is what you need, or if you need to get the compact keyboard and get the line. But if you go with the jumbo keyboard, you do need something more.
I like that keyboard though.
Yeah, it's a good one. But if you need the full-size keyboard, this is the version we have for gaming.
Right.
This is what we just released. See, now you can just get arms a little. That's what we have.
No,
But you see how you're supported?
Yeah. Because this right here. So I feel good.
And again, you have to remember, this is a tiny chair. So with the big chair, you would get the large chair, you would get the headrest, you know, and with this, so with the large chair and the headrest, you're able to be sit all the time, and you can play for a long time. Try to pump your ankles.
No, I feel great. I feel like I'm ready to roll with.
See, so you're pumping your ankles, you're doing all this stuff.
Yep.
You can do a few. Take this out of the way so you can see the movements you can do. So whenever you're done with playing, that just lives here. It's detached from your desk because you don't ever want your desk to be pulling you forward, because your lumbar support is going to be useless. Because, you know, we're trying to sit in the ergonomic chair, but we're doing this.
Right.
Makes no sense.
Counterproductive.
Exactly. So this way, so the cool way to use the gaming keyboard is to do this. So with my arms higher, I can do this. And this is actually height adjustable, so I can choose the angles. Like you see this, because sometimes I've been hearing that for longer plays that it might warm, you know, like heat up a little bit.
Yeah.
You know? It doesn't bother me because it's a good reason for you to get up every 25 minutes. Because if that thing is getting hot on you, it's fucking good. Because you have to get up anyway.
Right.
So and this way you don't need to have a desk. So if you have a, let's say, you know, 5-on-5 situation with two teams, you just roll out, you know, 5 cards on each side. They can play against each other, but it's an actual workstation. It's not a bench and every single person is, you know, is hunching. So here you have this, and this is for your wife. You mentioned that she's got you know, issues with vision. Get your screen. To you.
Hey, she's gonna love this.
There's no reason for you to lean forward. You get your screen to yourself.
Yes.
And this is very close to me, you know, because it's a bigger screen. It's 23, 24 inches. But let's say you have a nice panorama screen. It's going to be a little bit. It's going to be a little bit further away because it's a bigger screen. You don't want it to be. You know? But the cool thing is, and this is specifically what gamers don't think about, and everybody is just engaging in the competition on who's gonna have more screens or bigger screens. It's the biggest fucking bullshit ever, because most guys, they do this and they constantly twist their neck. So as soon as the multiple screens became popular, people started coming to the clinic with the neck pain. Especially right now, because all the government workers, they come in and they plug in their laptops, so every single government worker is predominantly working this 2-screen situation. Because they have a laptop, is it docked in or not, but it's still, you know, they have at least 2-3 screens, because they always have the reference papers.
True.
So, with that said, imagine you have a few screens. Take that keyboard tray on your lap, Jeremy. And imagine you have multiple screens in front of you. Close your eyes and try to swivel to whichever screen you're working on. Do you see what's happening here?
My body's moving. It's not more so like my neck like this and all that. It's more like I'm pivoting to the screen.
You're pivoting in your hips. And your hips are okay to swivel. Your neck is not. So when you have multiple screens, this is what's gonna have to happen. So you can show how it looks like when you have multiple screens. See the neck is straight. There's no way for him to twist. Especially right now. So look what's happening. If you, for example, take your feet off the footrest, and imagine that you're trying to play on the desk, like, you know, So you see, you're in the kyphotic position. And now you're moving side to side. Perfect.
Yeah.
This is happening because of.
Yeah, I feel hunched over and I don't feel comfortable.
So all your vertebrae, like your vertebrae bones, they should be, you know. So like your vertebrae bones, they should be, you know, aligned.
Both of them?
But when you start hunching in the kyphotic position, you compress one side, and then you introduce twisting. You know, so this is how spine degeneration happens. This is how disc degeneration
Over time
happens.
too, man.
Yeah. So that's what's happening with the kids. You know, like this is like what happened with that 13-year-old.
Yeah.
That's you know, it's not unique. It's not unique because. There's many kids like that. The only reason why I know about this kid is because The Rock shouted him out.
Right.
You know, I wouldn't know about him otherwise. We've seen, you know, like Jeannie, my wife, she's on that box.
Okay.
So she's you know, 20-year-olds with spine fusion, but this is the first time we're interacting with 13-year-olds with the spine fusion. But what's happening is the surgeons, they insist on surgery without looking what's the cause of the injury. So like right now, for him, the best thing would be look into ergonomics and not do the spine fusion and just deal with strengthening. It would hurt for a while, but he would be able to build the armor,
build it
of the
back
muscle.
up. Yeah.
So it's basically, you know, like I don't know if you saw the logo of the orthopedic medicine. It's like a tree
Yeah.
with the stick. Because you have to give support.
Right.
And then, let's say, for example, you're in the middle of the game, right? I'm sitting back the entire time. Let's say I get to that, you know, there's a company in Colorado that makes really good headrest for this chair. You can have it with the headrest, support it, you know. Let's say I'm in the middle of looting, you know, I'm just chilling. And then, as soon as something sudden is happening, you stay up,
Right.
because this is your alert position. But at the same time, you see what's happening here. I'm pumping. Show me. I'm pumping the legs.
Optimal gaming position. Yep.
Yeah. So this is and it's based on automotive ergonomics. This is
I see what you're saying.
this is your position in your
Car, yeah.
In your car, jet pilots sit like that, race car drivers sit like that. You know, so you know, there's a funny thing. The physics follow us wherever we go. Sitting in the car is pretty much the same as sitting at the desk, sitting at the gaming station. Because you're quite this way. I have you sitting down. The chair is all the way high. It's good for you. You're, you know, pretty tall anyway. So now,
Oh, yes. You all ready? Yes, sir. All right, come on in.
Pacing back to